What type of cancer did you have and what stage was it?
I had Hodgkin's lymphoma and it was stage 4B.
And what does it mean to be in stage 4B?
Um, this means that the cancer was advanced and it had spread to multiple parts of my body.
Where does this cancer usually form at?
Hodgkin's lymphoma is a type of lymph tissue cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's found in the lymph nodes. It can be found in the spleen, the liver, the bone marrow, and other sites.
Alright, and what symptoms did you have before you found out you had the cancer?
When I would get home from work, I was very tired and I would fall asleep and I would sleep until the next morning. I also had drenching night sweats at night, so I would wake up and I'd be completely soaked in my own sweat. And I was also coughing a lot when I laid down.
And what do you think might have caused it?
I'm really not sure what may have caused me to get Hodgkin's lymphoma, but I know that a few months before I was diagnosed, we did a lot of remodeling in our house, which involved a lot of tearing down drywall, particles, stuff like that. And I also got really sick in October. I was diagnosed in May, and the previous October I got really sick, and I couldn't really ever get rid of that cold I had. So then I was diagnosed a few months later with Hodgkin's.
How did they end up diagnosing it?
I had a swollen lymph node in my neck. They did a biopsy of the lymph node that I had in my neck. They also did a CAT scan and a PET scan, which showed the different cancer cells in my body.
Alright, you said you had two doctors give you different opinions. What were those opinions that they gave you?
The one doctor I went to in Delaware, he suggested 6 months of chemotherapy, which was the ABVD chemotherapy, and once I was done with the 6 months, if I was cancer-free, I wouldn't need any more treatment. The second opinion, I went to Penn University in Philadelphia, and he suggested 4 months of chemotherapy and 1 month of radiation.
So, what treatment did you end up choosing?
I went with the doctor in Delaware with the 6 months ABVD chemotherapy.
What made you end up choosing that treatment?
I chose that treatment because there was a higher chance of me being cancer-free after the 6 months of chemotherapy, and with the 4 months, the chances of me being cancer-free were a lot lower.
And what do you think the treatment does to help you? Like, what does it do?
The chemotherapy attacked all the cancer cells that I had in my body, so I had them in my neck, I had them in the lymph nodes in my chest, and they said they thought I had the swollen lymph nodes in my spleen.
And you said the cancer, it took away, like, good cells too?
Yeah, the chemotherapy attacks your good cells and your bad cells.
But that doesn't affect you, really? Or no?
It does. You have a higher chance of getting sick, colds, any type of other viruses. You're just more susceptible of getting sick.
And how long did it take to finally be cancer-free?
I had to get 12 treatments of chemotherapy, so that was a total of 6 months.
Alright, and
I was cancer-free by the 10th treatment, and I still had to continue with the full 12 treatments. Once they did the PET scan, after the 10th treatment, it showed that all of the cancer cells were gone in my body. So that was November of 2007, and it's been 6 years since I've been in remission.
alright, and do you get colds recently since it took away the good cells?
Yeah, I get colds every now and then, but it's not too
Not,
bad.
like, okay. Alright then, thank you for your time.
Thank you.